Hi, sports fans. Top Gun coming back at you. And we have on deck with us, we have Rashish Behra, who is the captain for Team India. Rashish, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here.
This is exciting. So this is season 2, and we have the Clash of the Titans, basically, coming up here on October 17th and the 18th for T10 World Cup DMV, right? So tell us a bit about your background and the makeup of the team, if you will, so the fans can get a chance and know exactly what team consists of.
I mean, well, when it comes to my background, obviously I've been playing in the DMV area for a while now. I mean, I started off as an 11-year-old playing in the DMV and the Washington Cricket League. But yeah, I mean, ever since then I've been just growing within the sport and within the league and in the area. When it comes to our team, obviously we're a young squad. We got a lot of youngsters in there, 19, 20 years old, in that age range. And I think it's just really just looking, the whole concept is just give them opportunity to play in this tournament and a platform where they can perform against other teams.
Got you. Okay. And do you think that gives you guys an advantage being a younger squad?
Uh, I wouldn't necessarily say an advantage because we're definitely a little bit inexperienced, but I think it's just an excitement that we're going to be playing against, other oppositions that are probably a bit more experienced and going in there as an underdog, basically.
So there's got to be a particular team you're looking forward to playing, right? I mean, I'm sure there's been talk amongst the team, hey, can't wait to play this team or that team. So you mind sharing with the audience, because they're coming to see a showdown. They're not just coming to see a bunch of guys playing cricket, right? So
Right.
which teams are you looking out for?
I mean, there's not one specific team. I think we're just looking out for everyone. I think we just want to go out there and play good cricket and,
Okay.
just, give it our best.
All right. So any personal ambitions on your end in terms of your path going forward where cricket's concerned? You've been playing a long time.
I mean, right as of now, I don't really have a fixed target. I'm just gonna see where it takes me. You know, wherever wherever I land there. I mean, I'm not too picky about a specific thing, or I don't have a fixed target as of now. I'm just trying to see where it takes me.
Well, let me ask you this. So look at what we have ahead. We have the Olympics ahead, right? And we have
Right.
a couple other World Cups ahead. So what are the chances if you set your sights on that and you want it really bad? Isn't that all possible for you?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But that's something in the future. I'm trying to live in the present right now, take it one day at a time. But if I get there, then I mean, hey, I did that, right?
So how about we make a deal that you set it as a goal? If you're truly passionate, you can go a long way with a sport. Why not just make it as a goal?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, might as
It's
well.
why every kid gets into cricket, right? Because they want to be like, they got some superstar they want to emulate. Speak.
Right.
Who's your superstar?
I mean, obviously Virat Kohli. I mean, he's been my favorite player since day one.
All right. So I can imagine you're glued to the screen for World Cup past, yeah?
Yeah,
All right. So what can the audience expect if they're coming out to see Team India?
just good, explosive, and aggressive cricket.
Okay. All right. So are there any players in particular you want to highlight on your team?
Obviously we got youngsters like Shravan Sadir. We've got some experienced guys as Akash Pathak, Charan Singh, Gunwar Singh, uh, youngsters like Waris. So we've got a good mix of youngsters and a few senior players that have been playing for a while.
Okay. All right. So Marie, if I might pivot to you for a second, okay. You guys made a couple of changes this year to the actual tournament itself, okay? If you're with us, right? You want to tell the audience a bit about that?
Yeah, sure. We have made a couple of changes. This year we have an excited thing which is called a Super Bowl. We'll have a Super Bowl. On a Super Bowl, if you hit a 6, it would count a double, it would count 12. But if you get out on that ball, it would be just -5. So that's a new rule we brought in. Also, we added up 2 more teams, which is South Africa and England. So I think so these are the 2 No, these are the changes, but there is another changes. Is last year we had only 1 day tournament, and this year we have it a 2 day tournament. We will be using 3 different fields for it. So I think so. I'm pretty excited about that we have these changes for this year.
So let me ask you this: if I'm in the audience or I'm watching this live, how would I know that's a Super Bowl? Do you know the ball? Do you guys or you just announce? How does no?
Yeah, the batsman ask for a Super Bowl. There are specific overs you can ask for Super Bowl, and then like he will call it to an umpire, and umpire will give a signal for a Super Bowl. There will be a signal, and of course the commentator will be mentioning about a Super Bowl.
So how many Super Bowls allowed in inning?
There is only 2 Super Bowls allowed in 1 inning.
Got you. So I would say so. The most vulnerable players then would be subjected to a Super Bowl from a bowler. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many spin bowlers would opt for that versus a fast bowler. That's yet to be seen, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So Rashish, let me ask you this. Now seeing this rule change, right? How have you guys decided to incorporate this new rule into your style of play there?
I think it really just depends on the situation. Depending on who the bowler is or the opposition is, just depending on who we have batting at that time to take advantage of that situation.
And then what about the flip side? What about if you guys are feeling?
I mean, obviously, if they do call for the Super Bowl, then we'll probably adjust accordingly, have a different plan for that and then try to, stick to that so we can contain instead of getting hit for a six. So that counts as a double. So trying to avoid that.
So I know you guys are putting, each team has core players from the respective countries, right? And I know your team is, you guys are all Indians, right? How much playing time have you guys had together as a team?
I mean, majority of us played the entire season in WCL together. So we're very familiar with each other. I mean, it's the same team basically. So, yeah.
Okay, well, that should be an advantage for you guys. When you say, I know you guys are young and all that, but we've seen a lot of tournaments where the younger guys, less experienced, just on enthusiasm and sheer talent has outplayed the veterans. So
Yeah.
I know your mind has to go there, right? Right. This is concerned.
Yeah, I mean, from that perspective, yes, I agree.
Yeah, well, listen, man, we're excited to see you, and the fans are looking forward to, especially India, Pakistan, right? I know you guys are not national team, but a point has to be proven here because I know you guys, out of pride, you got to keep that Indian flag flying high. And I know off of a World Cup where they're not didn't perform as well as they could have. I know it doesn't matter at what level when you're wearing your country colors. There's a lot of pride that goes with that. So I want to wish you all the best for the tournament, and I'll be with you guys on the final day, the 18th. And we'll just look forward to an amazing time. So you get the closing word for the fans. We got to tell the fans.
Just come out and support and be prepared for some good cricket.
All right. Well, listen, folks, you've heard from Rashish, and this is our skipper for Team India for DMV T10 World Cup this year. And it's going to be October 17th and 18th. And it's going to be at Hanson and Bowling Parks, respectively. So stay tuned, and we have other teams coming up. So with that being said, Rashish, salute to you. And again, best wishes to you and the team.
Thank you.